Walking upright. The path to health and soulful growth question. I've been working with health footwear and foot massage. But I feel like, globally, people are too obsessed with appearances and only focus on their faces, while they neglect their feet. I've been doing this work for over 20 years, and although there were promising developments in China and Japan this year, things didn't quite connect as expected. I feel like I'm hitting a wall, possibly because something is missing in my approach to shoes and feet. Master, could you please share your thoughts on the importance of feet and shoes? I believe it would help me greatly. Answer. This isn't just about shoes or feet, it's about the core of everything. Human evolution has already concluded. Our evolutionary development ended on December 22, 2012. Human evolution is over. For thousands of years, spiritual practitioners and mediums have received messages from nature, even speaking of the end of the world. What they really meant was, evolution is ending. I interpreted and expressed this message in my own way, based on my spiritual experiences and logic. But it all comes down to this: human evolution ended on the winter solstice, December 20, 2012. What does this mean? It means the evolution of upright posture has reached its completion. That's the true message here. Human evolution, specifically, our evolution into upright walking beings, has ended. If we were to continue evolving in terms of mental capacity or brain activity, that's not what evolution refers to here. In this vast universe, humans are the only truly upright beings. Even divine beings don't have that. So, evolution meant developing this perfectly upright form, with our head reaching the sky and feet rooted to the earth. This is what it means to say that evolution has finished. We'll need to explain this scientifically and academically in the future, but I'm speaking of it now because it's a foundational truth. There are many claims about the energy flowing through the feet and its connection to health. But the ultimate method for maintaining health is this: if someone who has reached complete upright evolution walks properly, almost all misalignments and imbalances can be resolved. In the future, proper walking training will be essential for all people. Because to live healthily, this must be done. Wearing healthy shoes is just one strategy among many to help people walk properly. But the act of walking correctly itself can bring back your health, unless something has progressed too far. Most problems can be corrected just by walking properly. Your eyesight can even improve. For people whose bodies are misaligned due to improper walking habits, walking properly can help realign their posture. Improper walking is the root cause of many illnesses. Human beings were created upright, based on the natural laws of the universe, to allow the proper circulation of energy. This upright structure was designed to operate the universe's energy through the human body. So, while many methods claim to heal, and some do work, they are still just temporary solutions. What we must do is develop correct habits and act correctly. And we must nourish our souls with quality. When we say the soul lacks quality, we mean it lacks knowledge. The soul requires two types of nourishment: food and nourishment, spiritual food. Physical food sustains the body, which is made of matter. So, food is composed of physical elements to sustain the body. But can your soul be sustained with that? No, the soul needs nourishment in the form of knowledge. This is what we call daily bread. That's why when we say, "Give us our daily bread," it's actually a spiritual message from nature referring to this nourishment of knowledge. But over time, people turned it into a religious ritual repeated during mealtimes. For thousands of years, people have said this without understanding the original meaning. Even today, intellectuals repeat, "Thank you for our daily bread," without questioning its origin. But daily bread means learning, knowledge. When someone teaches you something, they are giving you nourishment for your soul. You must absorb that knowledge. Otherwise, your soul remains weak. When your soul is filled with knowledge, its density increases. That allows your thoughts to be more refined and powerful, because your soul is producing thoughts of higher quality. Health, therefore, means improving both your physical and spiritual quality. You must develop good physical habits, strengthen your body appropriately, and create healthy circulation, all of which comes from correcting your behavior through exercise and lifestyle. When someone's health has deteriorated significantly, more urgent methods like therapeutic shoes, Acupressure and foot massage may help improve circulation and bring faster relief. That's where those methods come in. Now, to get to the heart of your question, if you've chosen a path like foot massage or therapeutic shoes, then people who are struggling in that area will naturally be drawn to you. That's why you've been drawn to this profession. Every job you choose creates a new environment for you. With that environment comes people. Your profession becomes the channel through which those in need find you. So, the question is, can you truly help those people? The answer lies in study. You need to study. If you can share what you've learned with those people, and they improve, they'll recover faster. And once people hear about it, more people will come. When you do well, the universe sends you more connections. That's a principle. If you don't do well, those connections are cut off. But if you excel in your field, connections will increase, and you'll be able to expand your life and influence. That's how it works. The gift that heaven gives us is good people. And the ability to make the most of those people depends on the knowledge you've acquired. Without the proper foundation, you can't recognize, receive, or fully use those blessings. You may meet wealthy people, people with great ideas, or people in high positions, but whether you can harmonize with them depends on your spiritual quality and knowledge. If you only have low-level thoughts, that's all you'll be able to express. And you won't be able to absorb or apply what you've been given. So, don't blame the world. Instead, look at how much you have cultivated yourself. If you're too stubborn, too attached to your way, people will drift away. But if you're open and willing to collaborate and communicate, people will gather. Assertion drives people away. Discussion brings them closer. That's the simple truth. If you become someone who listens, discusses, and shares with others, you will attract people. But if you insist on your own way, you will lose them. So, keep this in mind as you shape your environment, and your life will change more quickly. Question summary: the questioner has been working with health shoes and foot massage for over 20 years. They feel that while people are overly focused on their faces and outward appearance, they neglect the health of their feet. Despite efforts in China and Japan, things haven't gone smoothly, and they wonder what might be missing. They ask the teacher to share insights on the importance of feet and shoes. Push-pin core teachings from the master. Simplified summary: human evolution ended in 2012. This refers to the completion of upright posture, standing tall, not mental or technological advancement. Humans are the only fully upright beings in the universe, with heads toward the sky and feet rooted in the earth. Proper walking is the best medicine. Most physical problems come from poor posture and improper walking habits. Just walking properly can restore health and even improve vision. Shoes and massage are tools, not the goal. They are helpful, especially when people are already in poor condition, but they are not the root solution. The true solution is changing habits and walking properly. Knowledge is food for the soul. Without learning and gaining knowledge, the soul becomes weak. The more knowledge you gain, the stronger and more refined your soul becomes, leading to better thinking and decision-making. Your job attracts the people you're meant to help. By choosing work related to feet, the people who need healing in that area will naturally come to you. The key is, can you truly help them? To do that, you need to keep learning and growing. The more you grow, the more connections you'll receive. If you don't grow, those opportunities and people will fade away. Even if good people come your way, you can only work with them to the extent of your own knowledge and maturity. Stubbornness pushes people away. Dialogue brings them closer. Being open, humble, and willing to discuss and share ideas attracts people and builds strong relationships. Sparkle's one-line takeaway: walk upright, keep learning, and communicate humbly, and health, people, and success will follow naturally. I wrote the story based on the above articles. The memory of feet. He looks at people's feet. Faces can lie, but feet cannot. Feet remember. They remember the path you've walked, the weight of your life, the posture you held, even the silent regrets you've carried. His name is CHEON Zhang. For 25 years, he's run a small therapeutic shoe shop. Above the entrance, a sign reads, "My teacher is the foot." Locals call him Master CHEON. He opens the shop at the same time every day. And those who step through his door are always in pain, whether it's their back, their knees, or something deeper. That day was no different. A middle-aged man walked in, limping. An executive, he said. He had never paid attention to his feet. CHEON gently examined them. Then he said quietly, "Your feet have been holding back a lot." The man nodded slowly. Too many years of long meetings, silent endurance, and pretending everything was fine, all of it was etched in the soles of his feet. "You need to learn how to walk properly," CHEON said. "Walk properly?" the man repeated. CHEON didn't smile. The best medicine is proper walking. Human evolution ended with upright posture. What matters now is how we walk. The man blinked. The words were unfamiliar, yet something in them rang true. CHEON continued, "People focus too much on their faces and ignore their feet, the very foundation of their lives. But true health comes from grounding yourself, walking upright in body, mind, and spirit." The man left with custom-made shoes and an appointment for gait correction. Days later, a young woman entered the shop. A dancer who had injured her ankle and feared she'd never dance again. She confessed she cried every night. CHEON said softly, "Sometimes, pain is a message from your body to stop, so you can find a new direction." She looked at him, puzzled but hopeful. "You will dance again," he said. "But first, learn to walk again, properly, consciously." She returned every day. He showed her how to walk with awareness, with dignity. It was like learning to move all over again, step by step. Every day, people came. An elderly woman with arthritis. A young delivery worker. A homesick student. Even a shaman once. CHEON listened to their feet, and in doing so, listened to their lives. "Feet remember everything," he often said. "How you stand, how you carry your emotions, and even your fate. Correct the way you walk, and your life begins to correct itself." One day, an old friend visited. Once a wealthy entrepreneur, now ill and lost. "You're still fixing shoes?" the friend asked with a grin. CHEON replied calmly, "When I make a shoe, I help rebuild a person. When you wear the right shoes, you find the right path." His friend fell silent, his eyes wet. "You haven't changed." CHEON smiled. "I simply meet people through their feet. He still opens the shop every morning. New people, new stories, new steps." CHEON believes the greatest gift from the divine is a good person. And to meet good people, you must first stand tall yourself, head to the sky, feet to the earth. To walk upright, to speak with kindness, to live with integrity, that is the path of a truly evolved human. One day, a new plaque appeared outside his shop. Simple words carved into wood. "Your feet remember you. Where are you walking to?"